pussy ass niggas, man. Hey, niggas. My brother want to talk to you right now. No, nigga, you said you wanted this from this over here since you got the car. I didn't say that. You did say we was over there. You said let you do this. Stop lying on me, bro. My big brother. I know you good in school. Tell me what up, bro.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter.
She said you touched me.
He
ain't touched you.
Inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Completed to his running back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Milton. Able to find Nakua here. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Milton back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 now. This finds Moreau. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They send a tight end in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They give it to him again. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Oh, my. They're faking it on their opening drive. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
Well, they tried to fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. This pass caught by Nakua. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Rams take a 13-0 lead. Cardi down for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Launches one deep downfield. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 45 on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off, and credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Milton now. He's got it near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Cardi down for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down,
Steve on the show pass.
and he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stops for a loss.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Second and 15. Cut by Diggs. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. To throw, here's Willis. Complete to Diggs out left. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Here's Willis to the air. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. On the move, headed right. Completed to his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Throwing is Willis. Digs there to bring it in. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot. Here's 2nd and 5. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working quickly here. Here's the lone back on the handoff.
Everybody get this.
And he runs
This
this one in.
is so
Touchdown,
solid.
Los Angeles.
It's unbelievable.
The Rams get more points to end a lopsided first half. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
throwing on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Escapes. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So on 4th down, out runs J.K. Scott to send it skyward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Hello?
Here comes the final play of our
Yes.
first half. A final throw before the break. Hyatt with the grab.
So I will have to show you, I'll have to see what you're doing and what you're not doing. Do you have it associated with your account?
With no time remaining in the half.
No, Apple
Oh,
Pay.
baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so?
Okay, well I'll hook it up. Don't worry about it, because you just got to put your debit card on there so it can go to you.
This is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Yes, Ma. All right.
Cardi now for the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Willis made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throw on 3rd down. Caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the snap on 4th. He's on the move. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. Picked up by the Rams. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Chase Young bringing him down there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air, 3rd and long. Finds Hyatt. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Milton. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now, Milton. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw. Here's Milton. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Willis now. This is reeled in by Kamara. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz going off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got
Did I see anything? No, I didn't.
Quarterback and running back.
I didn't look. I didn't know I was looking. I thought you was taking care of it.
And then netted some positive yards.
They just get the play off. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
I thought you asked me to ask my dad. I thought you asked me to ask my dad or call somebody to see if we could get in that hotel.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Saints ball as we start the 4th, but any efforts might just be futile facing that deficit.
Okay.
Because Kelly had texted me.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Right there, and it told me that they didn't have these ladies.
Okay, I'll look right now.
Middle.
What's the actual name of the hotel?
Touchdown! The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there...
Right, that's what I'm saying. I never knew I was searching for the hotel. I thought I was calling somebody to see if I could get them to get a reservation, but it's no problem. I'll take care of it.
Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Yeah.
Don't send it to me.
Okay.
They'll try this extra point.
You said it's the Renaissance Phoenix?
Yeah. The 7th through the 11th. Or the 12th. The 12th of that Saturday.
The point after splits the uprights.
And depending
And the Saints cut
depending
into
on
the
when
lead
y'all
by
fly
a
out.
point.
Because you trying to fly out on that late night.
Okay. Yeah.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams continue adding on to that lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Working quickly here. From the 25 on 2nd down. Catch is made in close. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams are running them out of the building. Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams tack on 7 more to their lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
He's got him. That's Moss. And he crosses midfield before going out. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Right up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ball came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Milton back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stage.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. It doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back now, pressure on its way. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 36. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one gains 7. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Cut by Diggs. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
That's good for another Saints. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now.
See these two niggas.
Interception. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams take
wow,
it
these
away
niggas
once
is
again.
terrible.
The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Yeah.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotions.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one's complete right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They're set up at the 35 now. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down from the red zone. Looking, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams take over as he records his 10th career INT. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, 1 more snap to play here. Getting right back to it after that interception. Hyatt with the grab.
This is terrible.
Again, he's got room.